Hello and welcome back to Agile Coaching Foundations program. We are very happy to have you start your Agile coaching journey here with us. In the last video, we talked about what coaching framework is and what are the different types of coaching frameworks and how it is important for each coach to understand their niche and also their unique coaching model that they can create. So in this particular session, we will talk about the very famous GROW model. The GROW model, which stands for Goal, Reality, Options, and Willingness, was originally created by Professor Sir John Whitmore, and he is also kind of known as father of coaching, as modern coaching as well in some sense. So he started off with coming up with this GROW model, and one of his famous books where he talks about this model is Coaching for Performance. I think it is now in the fifth version of the book, and it's a very great book to read. Coaching for Performance. I think I would strongly recommend, if you are a coach, at some point in time you will really like to read that book and integrate that into your being of a coach. So Coaching for Performance is one of the books that anybody in the coaching industry would refer you to, or anyone who is starting off on their coaching journey. So in this GROW model, he talks about 4 steps. The first one is defining the goal. Yes, today we have the objectives or the key results, and there could be many things, right? But in the end, goal is about what is that you want to accomplish. Correct? What is that you want to accomplish within that coaching session or the coaching relationship that we have with the client? And it is for us as coaches to help the client define their goal. GROW model is used in every coaching conversation and across at the overarching coaching relationship layer as well. So you start with defining the goal. When you define the goal, we need to understand that we define the SMART goals: specific, measurable, realistic. That is about, so we talk about SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, either realistic or relevant. Normally we use relevant, which also means whether they are realistic to be achieved. You're not kind of putting something which is out of the blue, right? So realistic and relevant to where we are in life and what we are looking to accomplish, and time bound, within what duration. So the goals that we define should be specific, means what is that you clearly want and what is the motivation behind that, right? So what is driving that? Then that is specific. Measurable, that means you need to quantify those goals, right? Then number 3, achievable. They should be realistic, they should be accomplished. Manage means they should be good enough to be accomplished. It's not like you have not even run 1 kilometer till today and you want to do a 100-kilometer run in 3 months, right? That is very unrealistic. So it should be achievable. Then relevant. It should be relevant to who you are and who you want to be, right? That is also important. And time bound. What is the duration within which you are looking to accomplish those goals, right? So goal definition is where we start with from a GROW model or within a GROW model. The next step is about reality. Reality is about understanding our current state, where we are today with reference to that goal, correct? So it means you have first defined what is the end state. Now you are talking about what is the current state, right? What is the current state? Where are you in comparison to that particular goal that you have defined for yourself, correct? As a person. So that is your reality. where you are and what is that your current situation with reference to that goal, correct? Then you are talking about the third thing, which is about options. When you talk about options, now you know the gap. This is what, this is where you want to be, or this is who you want to be, and this is who you are, or this is where you are. So from here to reach your target state, where you are to where you want to be, right? From that point of view, what are the options that are visible to you? What are the options that you can think of? What is that needs to change? What are the actions that you need to undertake for you to get there? That is something called as options. Defining alternate options that are available to you, that are visible to you, that you can visualize for you to really reach your end goal, right? That is about defining the options. And many times in the coaching conversation, the options they might think of might be very limited. So we do ask specific questions to say, when someone says, okay, these are the two options that are really coming to us, we say, okay, these are the options coming to you, but when you are saying yes to these options, what other options are you saying no to? Or we do ask, what assumptions are you making which is only giving you these two options? That means you are trying to help them explore their overall thought process, the way they think, the options they are considering, the boundaries they are putting for themselves, correct? And last but not the least is the willingness to be on that path, or willingness to choose which option to take for them to reach the goal that they have defined. Means how willing are you, how committed are you, how accountable are you for yourself to reach that state that you want, right? And then what obstacles can come in your way, and how do you think you can overcome those? All those will form within the willingness area. So that is about the grow model. So in the goal definition, you talk about defining the SMART goals, understanding really why it is relevant to you, is it really something that you can achieve, is it quantified enough, right? Are you specific about your goals, and within what duration you are thinking you will do that? And then it's about the reality part. Reality is about where you are today, and is that goal really something you are looking for based on today's reality? And then options about the various mechanisms, various actions, various alternatives that you can think of for reaching that goal, and then choose the best option that resonates with you as a client. And then the willingness is about helping client identify the motivation for them to reach that state, what could be coming in their way, how committed they are, what if something blocks them, how can they overcome that, what support they will look for. All that will fall into the willingness area. So that is about overall grow model. As I said, this kind of falls into the foundation of any coaching model. We do that, but there could be many ways in which we use or customize this grow model within a coaching process, correct? And that makes us define our own coaching models. That's it for today. In this session, we talked about the grow model. Again, I'm repeating, if you are really, and you should be, if you are looking to become a coach or be a coach, you should be reading this book, Coaching for Performance by Professor Sir John Whitmore. I hope you are enjoying these sessions. We look forward to having you in the next session again, where we will talk about our own coaching model and we call that as dreams. And we will talk about it in the next session. Thank you for joining us for this session. We look forward to having you again in the next one. Happy learnings.